Okay, my friends, here we are out in the forest. It's raining like crazy, so we'll see how long this video lasts. This is all around showing up imperfectly. As I'm saying this, I'm in pouring rain. This is not an ideal condition to be filming a video, but this has been a massive theme for me that I have been moving through, and it feels like a very important collective theme to share. You know, because when you get the nudge to do something, you better believe, especially if it's outside of your comfort zone, if there is something, some expansion that's being asked of you, your ego is going to show up in very strong ways, telling you all the reasons why that piece is not a good idea. Your ego is going to show up with fears and doubts and reasons about why that thing is not a good idea. And so this video is to help you understand the resistance that shows up when you are being asked to expand into something. And the truth is that whatever you think that piece is that you're meant to do and where you think it's going to take you, spoiler alert, you're probably not going to go where you expect. You're probably not going to receive what it is that you expect to receive, keeping in mind that when we have expectations, this is also the ego doing its best work. But I will promise you that whatever that thing is that you are being nudged to step into, that you're being nudged to try out, that you're being nudged to explore, there is going to be something big there for you. And often I say, the bigger the resistance, the greater the expansion, okay? So what it might look like is maybe it won't go how you expect. Maybe you won't receive necessarily exactly what you expect to receive, but what you will experience is something around wisdom, maybe a code you're meant to receive from it. And by code, I mean deeper wisdom you're meant to experience so that you can embody something on a deeper level. Maybe you're meant to expand into another area in your life or expand into a new piece in that area. Maybe there's deeper healing there for you. And so can you release the expectations of how you think it's going to go? Can you try to release the control that your ego is trying to extend on that piece to try to make it feel safer? And can you begin to get curious in terms of what might this be here to teach me? What might this provide in terms of expansion? How might I be asked to step more outside of my comfort zone and into greater authenticity? Because whatever that thing is that feels really scary, the reason why it feels so scary is because you probably haven't done it before, or it goes outside of the identity that you have for yourself, or it extends beyond a belief that you might be carrying that you're ready to outgrow, and you're ready to step into a new story, a new experience. And so the message here is simple and clear. Whatever that nudge is, follow it. Whatever that piece is, explore it. Whatever that step is, take it. It's not going to go how you expect, but it could go better than you imagine. And I want to share another piece that's been coming through lately, because this following of the nudge is what I have been receiving in terms of guidance of the way forward for so many of us. We have been living in a system and a way of being where the ego, we have found success in creating a plan through the ego, through the mind, through the mental processes. You know, you create a plan in your head and then you lay out the goals and then you step into the action. What I have received in terms of guidance is that this is not the way forward for us. In fact, we are being asked, and maybe you notice this in terms of how things might not be as easy to do lately, or like those steps and those actions that typically would get you a lot of success are not happening in the way they typically would, or the success, you're not finding it in the way that you have in the past. That's because we're stepping into a new paradigm, a new way of being, where the map is within you and the action are the nudges. And when you follow each nudge each day, the map begins to unfold in real time for you. That is the soul blueprint. That is the soul map. And we are going to be going to continue to be pushed into this new paradigm in this new way. And it will become harder and harder for us to do it in the way of the ego. And maybe you notice this. And so these nudges that are showing up for you, can you begin to trust yourself to take a baby step each day? Can you create space? This is an important one. Can you create space in your day each day to tap in and see what the nudge is for you that day? And it could be many nudges, or it could be one, or maybe the nudge is to do nothing. And there's medicine in that. But this is the way forward, my friends. And this is something we're going to have to start to get used to. It is a complete shift in how we've ever been. But this is how we continue to expand. And it is what is going to allow us individually and collectively to deepen into greater authentic energy and expression. And that is where we are headed. Good luck, my friend. Follow the nudge.